Hi there, it's Emily Jane here of Emily Jane's Healing Energetics, and this is day 30 of my vlogging journey. It's really exciting to be here in Ireland still, and I'm way out on the westernmost point of Southern Ireland in the county of Kerry, and I'm here with my friend Joyce, and shortly I'll be passing you over to her because I'd like her just to talk a little bit more about the history of this area and also about her mum, who was a very, very dear soul. I was very fond of her mum, and her mum was actually born in the same year that my grandmother was born, in 1925, and she lived, her mum lived till the age of 84 in 2009, and she was from Tralee, which is part of County Kerry that we've actually driven through to get to this furthermost point. First though, I just wanted to show you this. I was really delighted to see that we actually have here red clover, and also there you can see we've got some yarrow that I spoke about. So it's a little bit bigger than the piece of yarrow I had the other day when I did my vlog, or the other week, and wanted to talk to you a little bit about red clover, which is phenomenal for all things to do with women and reproductive areas, and also in the menopause it's predominantly known for that. Very, very good for alleviating hot flushes, and also for ensuring that the bones remain strong and prevent osteoporosis. So that's what I wanted to say, a little bit about that. And of course the yarrow is phenomenally good for detoxifying the body, and particularly for cleansing and cleaning the blood. So without further ado, my dear friend Joyce.
Hello everyone, Dias Mera Good. Welcome to Kingdom of Kerry. Welcome to my mother's part of the world. Welcome to Sleehead Pass, which we're visiting here today with Emily. Emily I met in 1990, and we're on an incredible journey. The journey has taken us today to County Kerry, Kingdom of Kerry, beautifully renowned for its scenery. We're positioned here close to the Atlantic Ocean. We're also close to some beautiful mountainous scenery. I've actually been fortunate enough to be in Norway, which has spectacular scenery, and I would say that Ireland is certainly on a par with some of these other beautiful European countries also. What I love about Ireland is that my mother came from Tralee in Ireland. As a child she kept it quite close to her heart. She never really spoke a lot about her childhood, but then as she came into her later years she shared some very lovely secrets with me. She had a beehive in her garden as a child. She walked to school. Her school was 4 miles away. She was a family of 7. They took her little cousin in as a very young child. Her mother had passed away, so they made her part of their family. My mother was a very loving, natural country woman, very resilient. She travelled to Cork with her parents. They travelled and took the belongings they could on a cart, she explained to me, which in today's age it's phenomenal really to think that you could just take up all your belongings and move from one county to the next county. She had a very interesting past, and so far the Irish Army were present in this part of the world, but also the British Army were present in this world. So her little world was quite distinct in that she moved from County Kerry, where she'd seen British soldiers, Irish soldiers. Her parents moved up to Cork. They wanted to seek their future. Other people in Kerry had also left during the years of the famine. So there was a really historic thing about people in Kerry having to forsake their beautiful scenery and move away from their hinterland in to find their future. My mother's future, she moved to Cork. She met my father then, and they then went on. She herself a woman of 7 children. Her parents themselves, her grandmother had been her mother had been one of 13. She then went on to have 11 children. So in my family today there's 27 grandchildren, there's 20 great-grandchildren, and I was the youngest of her 11. As I came into the world, I'm told the economic situation in my family, the youngest of 11, was not as buoyant, not as benevolent maybe as it should have been. My mother made up for it. she lacked in economy items in the house, or you know, the produce that was needed to keep a growing family happy and healthy. She made up for it in her own way, because she was loving, she was resilient. She was able to pick her wild blackberries and make us fantastic homemade jams. She talked little about her hinterland, her own county of Kerry, but what she also was able to tell us is about how her mother was able to be part of her family, and that was very historic for me, in that she was able to, because I hadn't really known my grandparents, but she was able to explain to me the need for family, the need for supporting family, and she would have invited her mother to live in with her. So I suppose what I learned from my mother mostly is that in life you have to take all the goodness and make the best of it for all of us, and to share all the goodness in life. What I also learned from her is that, you know, what tomorrow will bring is different to what we're in today. So she also had lovely wisdoms. She would say to me, what are you troubling your mind with that now for? She also portrayed a lot of positivity, in also that she was able to survive from a woman of the 1920s into her passing year when she passed in 2009. So I'm going to end now on a very beautiful ancient Irish blessing. May the road rise up to greet you. May the sun shine on your fields. May the wind be at your back. May God hold you in the hollow of your hand until we meet again. My mother always said to me, it's a beautiful expression. I can't use it myself the way she used it, because she used it in the most elegant manner, but I'm going to express it to you. My mother always ended a conversation by saying, God bless you. Slán go fóill, Anish, Joyce, and thank you for visiting County Kerry.
Thank you so much, Joyce. Now I wanted to show you the view, which is absolutely beautiful here. Are we blessed, or are we blessed? We've had this kind of amazing view all the way along our little journey here today. It's a very, very long journey. By the time we get home, I will have driven around about 280 miles, I think. It's a lot for a little person in one day. So, without further ado, I will see you tomorrow. Bye!